So, good morning everyone. So, we will discuss about JavaScript and ajax. So, ang ako lang i-discuss kay about sa JavaScript. So, first, what is JavaScript? So, JavaScript JavaScript is a scripting language most often used for client-side web development and best known for this use in website as client-side JavaScript. So JavaScript is essentially unrelated to Java programming language, though it copies many Java names and naming convention. So JavaScript is used in many web pages to add functionality, validate forms, detect browsers, and much more. And so, here are the JavaScript example. So, hello world, HTML. Makita nimo ang format sa kanang code nga naay gisirkulan o violet diha. So, ang tawag ana niya kay DOM statement of the page. And the second example, another example of oral document is kanima na siyang nauma. Balik-balik raman mao. No? And document oral. Same raman na sila for form validation. So, function. So, HTML, head, script type, context, JavaScript, yeah, function, validate. The next slide. And, mauni ang format sa form validation. Tanawa lang kay maklaro ra sa screen. Ug unsaon siya pagbuhat, mao na siya ang naong ana niya sa code. And second, form validation nga nagamit siya script type text function validate pero bar na iyang gigamit, bar at document element nya ang available sa iya kay email, age, name, na siya nya naa nagigamitan na siya DOM object JavaScript function na siya mga function object property tanawa sa code maklaro siya nya for the ajax ko anana Michelle, your turn.
Our topic today is Ajax. So, what is Ajax? Ajax is a set of web development techniques that use various web technologies on the client side to create a synchronous web application with Ajax Web. Application can send and retrieve data from server asynchronously without interfering with the display and behavior of the exit page. So what is Ajax and how would this work? Ajax is synchronous JavaScript and XML. Ajax is a technique in creating fast and dynamic web page. And Ajax allow web page to be updated asynchronously by changing small amounts of data with server behind. It is possible to updating parts of the web page without reloading the whole page. So, the example of Ajax is in the nutshell, it is used to XML HTTP request object to communicate with server. It can send and retrieve information in various formats including JSON, XML, HTML, and file text. So, what is Ajax code used for? Ajax call are one method to load personalized content separating from the rest of HTML document, which allows for the full HTML document to be cached, improved back and load time. So, when Ajax used? Where should Ajax be used? So, Ajax should be used anywhere in the web application where small amounts of information could be saved or retrieved from server without posting back an entire page. A good example of this is a data validation and save actions. So which are the two major features of Ajax. So the two major features of Ajax are make request to serve without the loading page and receive the work with data from the server. So auto-completion using Ajax. This example shows how you can do real-time auto-completion using asynchronous JavaScript and XML Ajax interactions. Figure number 1, samples application display in browser. Implementing auto application in search field is sometimes something that can be performed using Ajax. Ajax works by employing an HTML request object to pass request and response asynchronously between the client and server. The following diagram illustrates the process follows the communication that take place between the client and server. So figure number 2, Ajax process flow diagram. The process flow of the diagram can be described by the following steps. So first, the user triggers an event, for example, by releasing a key with typing in the name. This results in a JavaScript code function that initialize the XML request object. So the XML request object is configured with a request parameter that includes the ID of the component that trigger the event. This is the figure number 2. So figure number 3 specify the name and location of your application project in the server and setting panel. Select the server you want to deploy your application to. Only servers that are registered with the IDE are listed. So figure number 4, specify the server your application will be deployed to, accept other default settings and click finish. The project is generated in your file system and open in IDE. When Java-based web, the project are created. So this is the figure number 4. So this is the figure number 5. In the project window, right-click the project node and choose Run. The application is compile. The application server start, and the application is deployed to it and run. The IDE opens your default browser and display the default entry page. So this is the figure number 1, as we can see in the pictures. This is the format of our Ajax in HTML. Our code using Ajax in JavaScript. So import Java server HTTP server. Then our code is a simple hello world server. So in this code we need to display the name greeting started with Ajax and using Ajax display name. Welcome file list, then welcome file index, GSP welcome file, then welcome file list, servlet name, hello world, servlet name, then servlet class com Java paper samples, Ajax hello world, server class, load on strap, then load on strap, then server, a servlet, then servlet mapping, then servlet name, hello world, servlet name, then URL pattern, hello world, do, then URL pattern, then serve mapping, then web app. So this is the before and after how we do our code. So first is greetings. So say hello. Greetings with Ajax using hello world. So second is greeting sorted Ajax using hello world, then say hello world in Solubos. So how Ajax work? An event and browser an event occurs and create an XML HTTP request object, then send HTTP request then access internet, then server process HTML request, then create a response and send back into the browser, then access sa internet na po, then balik siya sa process return data using JavaScript, then update page content. So in Ajax is naka na siya ka ng cycle of the object that send and receive or return to the server. So, browser, so nagon gyapon siya, di ba? Sa atong browser kay niari siya sa web server, then balik siya sa browser. Then XML HTTP request, then ari siya sa business logic implication, then ari sa ubos PHP then server etc. Then balik siya sa browser. Nagis na sa XML data. Then ari siya sa ubos HTML CSS then presentation, then balik siya sa babaw, then JavaScript that call. Then diri pud sa web, di ba, nag-store siya data before the exchanging of data. So, that's all. Thank you.